Sky News and BBC News have been forced out of Liverpool by outraged locals who accuse the media giants of covering up the Southport terrorist attack. Tensions have reached a boiling point as the community demands accountability and transparency, refusing to accept what they see as blatant lies and misrepresentation. The people of Liverpool are making it clear they won't stand for it anymore. The distrust in mainstream media is growing, and this dramatic expulsion sends a powerful message that the public is no longer willing to tolerate perceived bias or cover-ups. In today's video, we'll take a closer look at the shocking footage of locals confronting reporters while also breaking down the latest headlines from across the country. There's a lot to cover, so make sure to stick around for the full video before we dive in. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. This all comes in the wake of the sentencing of Axel Ruda Cubana, where emotions ran high. Locals took their frustrations out on reporters from BBC and Sky News, accusing them of suppressing the truth about the Southport attack. Shocking scenes unfolded as journalists were confronted and heckled by angry residents demanding answers. Let's take a look at this intense moment and break it all down.
Come on, pack up, get out of here, you're not welcome.
Is that well put?
Come on.
There's only one that you can listen to on a TV news.
Carry on, cover it up like the beach.
Yeah, cover it up. You should be a game yourself. You mustn't have children, and you deserve children. And one day it could be your kids that were sanity friend. You go, just get out. You're not welcome.
The police are threatening to arrest us now for doing what we're doing.
They're the best TV.
She's going out, can we just take the equipment? I'll take it.
The opportunity to leave quietly, you've made a point, give them the opportunity to be quietly, no one touch the stuff.
What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments. In other news, Home Office's Prevent program should be improved, not scrapped, says former Security Minister Tom Tuganda, as Axel Ruda Cubana was jailed for 52 years for attacking and killing children in Southport last year. The government has launched a review of the Prevent program after it emerged. Ruda Cubana was referred to Prevent 3 times between 2019 and 2021, yet went on to commit his bloody murders in July last year. Tuganda, who was security minister between 2022 and 2024, was asked on Chopper's political podcast whether he felt that Prev should be axed. He replied, "No, I wouldn't. I would improve it." Chan Hat urged ministers to implement the recommendations in a review of Prevent by Sir William Shawcross. He told today's Chopper's political podcast, "I would look at the Shawcross report. There's a huge amount in there that we were able to get done. And there's bits that we weren't able to get done because they take time to introduce. And part of it is about making sure you're triaging properly, so you're getting stuff in line in the appropriate way, and you're responding appropriately." He added, "We need to get better at identifying triggers, as it were, on people, and when people have radicalized themselves or been radicalized, to find out where we're going. That's why the Prevent aspect is so important." In other news, thousands of homeowners could end up paying off their mortgages well into their 70s, with the state pension not enough to cover costs alone. New data has shown to manage has willen. High monthly payments, more buyers are opting for longer mortgage terms, reflecting growing challenges in housing affordability. The nationwide Housing Affordability Report, released today, shows how tough it is for many people to buy a home. This is especially clear in the growing trend of buyers choosing longer mortgage terms to make payments more affordable. There has been a 156% increase in people over 36 taking out 35-year mortgages since 2019, according to Freedom of Information data from the Financial Conduct Authority, FCA. In the first 9 months of 2024 alone, 22,103 of these long-term mortgages were issued, already surpassing the total number for any full year since 2018. Karen Noy, mortgage expert from Quilter, warns that this shift to longer mortgages could result in a generation of retirees who are either burdened with mortgage debt well into retirement or unable to buy a home at all. Noy said retirees on fixed incomes will face the burden of managing mortgage repayments alongside other living costs, while those who remain renters will grapple with escalating rental payments that erode their savings and leave little room for a secure and comfortable retirement. This generation's housing affordability crisis threatens to create a profound legacy of financial insecurity. Those opting for longer mortgages will need to be confident they can afford to make repayments until the age of 71. 3 years after they can expect to qualify for the state pension, and 14 years after they reach the normal minimum pension age. However, experts warn the state pension payments alone will not be enough to cover repayments, meaning retirees will need other sources of income to manage this. For example, data from Quilter found that a 36-year-old taking out a £250,000 mortgage over 35 years at the current Bank of England base rate of 4.75% would face monthly repayments of £1,145. While interest rates may change, borrowers must be confident they can keep up with these payments well into retirement, though the extended mortgage term helps reduce monthly payments. It means borrowers will pay significantly more over the life of the loan. The full state pension currently sits at $221.20 a week, 2024 to 25 tax year, or approximately £960 per month. While the state pension will increase over the 35-year mortgage period, so too will the everyday cost of living. Noy explained that this makes it unlikely that the state pension alone will cover a mortgage repayment alongside everyday living costs, leaving people reliant on savings. This is far less than the £1,145 needed to cover the example mortgage payment. Not including other living costs, while both the state pension and living costs are likely to rise. She explained the state pension alone will likely not be enough to cover mortgage payments and everyday expenses. This means future retirees will have to rely on additional savings or pension funds to meet the housing costs in later years. Jonathan Bone, head of mortgagesbeta.co.uk, highlights some advantages to longer mortgages terms despite the risks. He said, "One of the biggest advantages is spreading a mortgage over a longer period is that the monthly repayments will be lower than if you opt for a shorter term." Bone explained that longer terms make homeownership more affordable in high-cost areas, offering flexibility and the possibility of making extra payments without penalties when finances allow. However, the mortgage expert said that a longer mortgage term can lower monthly payments initially. A major drawback is the higher overall interest costs. Extended terms also slow down equity growth, which can limit options for remortgaging or moving to a new property. There are also concerns about securing mortgages that last into retirement, as lenders often require proof of sufficient pension income to continue making payments. What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comments section below, and make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content.